Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. So I did a bit of work off stream, and we are just going to continue that. So here, where I left off, I need to add this particular button here. That's a pretty neat feature actually. When I use the thing, my audio is different to kind of replicate the graph of Hartman-Kardon. It's very interesting how so much is just based on general preference for like sound tuning and like the audio file type of stuff. Yeah, most mixes and stuff are just aimed towards what people commonly want to see and use, so it doesn't make too much of a difference. Why doesn't it say that I'm streaming? Come on, machine. I know you could do it. I guess somebody's gonna be dropping some frames like this. It's pretty annoying. It's not picking it up for some reason. There we go. Somehow I can always kind of predict this shuffle. So we have this. We have a press. Figure. Alright, so here we should emit a signal Don't know what signal we need. No firearm to bigger. There's an unnecessary slash here. Configuration UI. Or usage. And then we can use that to emit that particular signal. Alright. And that should be connected like so. So this just needs to be in the actual script for this, which is already open. Recognize that. Okay, let's just take what's necessary. So this is going to be another node path. What are you all doing today? I don't know why I'm thinking that much. There we go. I like the system, how it like saves on memory. If you've seen the ancient Rixas code, you'll know what I'm talking about. Be sure for the ancient Rixas stuff, it's pretty bad. I like how like it's self-referencing as the get node. Farm usage box always comes first. Interesting segment. So we have that part of it going decently well. And here we just have to set that particular screen. I'll have to look at how I did for the map to make it appear out of thin air, since that one is very resource intensive. I managed to do that, so I trust myself to replicate it. Firearm UI, where are you? Okay, up here. And we have this signal that we can just connect. Pellet UI. So here, we already have firearm UI and the firearm usage screen. So that should do something, ideally. Why does it take so long to load? It's concerning. The amount of screens are scaring the system slowly. Right. Alright, so I got to the configure usage page. Okay. Just a syntax bug. Can handle that. Okay. This is nice. Alright, so that system, which I coded blind, is thankfully working. I don't know if you guys have seen the answer, or if DZPZ is in the chat. Good thinking on how many ducks it takes to operate a heavy machine gun. Very concise answer for a Browning. For something lighter, I think perhaps like a mounted Vickers with like a duck-sized tripod should be easier to use than that. So this button doesn't do anything right now. So we have our approved ammunition, and that works just fine. And now we want to test getting rid of them. So we'll add our remove function next. We also want to probably add the back functionality as well, as seen here. It's the firearm usage screen. Usage UI. Did you know the public's Rixas versions currently have 419 total downloads? That's through all versions. I think the peak for a single version is 230-ish people. I think there's always going to be like an influx of new players. Most of them I have no clue who they are. Sure. So switcheroo is my own function. It'd be funny if it was a official Godot. Yeah. Alright, I probably have to link it. Okay. So that is working just fine. A nice gray dark theme UI. I wonder at one point would this UI kind of feel outdated. Probably in about 5 years. Still better than most wargame UI, but that isn't particularly a feat of any kind. How many of you have played the original Aurora 4X or in the Visual Basic? So we have this. So now we want to add removing function. Whoops. So we have this. And we just want to name it properly. Okay. Whoops. If and I need to get used to type of thing. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to take the first part of it, I think. And we also have to remove it from the actual box. Okay, so you have it. Remove item. Taking the first index of that. It's interesting work. Mm. How many frames does the system want? But that should be it for this particular function. Okay, let's configure the usage test. How many trips do people use usually? Put in all the Belf designs. Operational Group East. Alright. That's fun. Well, we're going to need a easy drop-down select. Oh, the sidebar has all the functions. Wow, I'm pretty dumb. I didn't even realize that. Who knew that it wasn't working? Okay, so now we have those down. First of all, let's get this done. So right now we have the roll and ammunition usage. Okay. Thankfully, I am not very stupid. Oops, that is not what I meant to do. I have to take this, stuff it here, delete the last part. What? Oh. That's funny. Okay, that should be working. That was quite silly. Interface 3. Just copy. Whoops. We'll just do it manually. No worries. So, global info, firearm usage, ammunition usage. That should be good. Do another simple test. Sometimes you can screw up. Okay. So we have our nice optional usage here. That's very nice. Always nice to see things working. How many people would you think overlap with the plastic model community? My favorite thing to do with plastic models of any kind is just to make it like grittier, have some use in them, and then if I can, just add some battle damage, or it doesn't even have to be like major battle damage, just the wear and tear from metal scraping tree branches constantly. Or like small chips in the shield. Like a minor bullet hole, stuff like that. Favorite method that I saw is just using like the metallic paint and like a soldering iron just to replicate like an energy weapon hit. Those are my favorite, and some black to get that nice exposed feel of like the melted metal. It's always fascinated me. Hey, check marks. So now that we know that that works, we're just going to work on the actual load button. I'll just give it the proper name. Have you ever heard of the hit game Rixas? So with load design, what we want to make sure okay. Just some other reference code. So this is a pop-up. So in this pop-up menu, what we want to do is set rack position. Set to the button's global position. Okay, that would be the first step. Do any of you realize that you just don't have some common stuff anymore? I realize I haven't had orange juice in a very long time. The realities of life. And when I load the design, I want to make sure that the pop-up menu is clear. And for I in range firearm array. Nice. It's something similar up here. And I add that to the scroll container. Because we love casting magic spells. How do I do this? Alright, let's look at my other scripts. Vehicles pressed, load in. Okay, so that's gonna be an update save list. I'll put a pass here. We don't need that right now. We can just do something similar. So we have our VBox container. Item list. This one's a bit different. Not global info. Farm array. Dot empty. In range. Guys, I'm gonna keep putting a comma. Okay. Add item. Let's take the firearm array. And we'll get this particular index that we're searching for, and take in the firearm name. Great. So I think that should be pretty clear for the function. We don't need this. We simply need save list. So we have our 2 rifles here. Great. So that feature works. Feature complete. The cool thing is this was that you can just actively change around aspects that you want and don't want when you're actually deploying it into the field, so I'm not sure if people will want different use cases for the exact same weapon in different formations. I'm not too sure how that would work, but you gotta try. I think I should also add something like a effective engagement distance. Like for something like a shotgun or an anti-tank rifle. It's going to be different based on the classification of enemy as well. It's going to be very annoying. I can always add that later. Classes are mercifully flexible in that way. Even when I add variables, it won't destroy the whole thing, which I am very appreciative of. So we have different targets, we have different usages. That's pretty cute. Very cute, very cool, as people would say. So we'll take this default script. Whoops. And we'll connect this to it. Probably not safe to use it for now. It's going to be very volatile. Let's just comment this out for now. Not sure if I'll need that later. Probably don't, actually. So let's just find and replace current firearm usage. Place this firearm usage name. I think that's what I put. I hope. Okay. Thank you for being consistent, me. Usage. So at least we have that being consistent for us. Okay. Firearm usage. Array. Copy the whole thing. That's weird. Firearm usage. Save lists. So that might be a bit redundant, but I think it will work. I mean, it will work. You need to have faith in yourself. First things first. The struggle of avoiding sounding screechy and low energy. To choose one of those. Current fire message. We have all of these different pieces in place. So that should ideally save. Alright, so there are some things that we're going to have to feed to our program because it's very hungry. Kind of like a effective range for each individual thing. And it's going to be 2 micro, and then players are just going to get outranged, I think. It's going to keep adding their ranges up until it goes nowhere. So I don't think that's going to be very useful or practical for anyone. So I'll actually just let the AI choose that particular aspect. A lot of people are concerned about the AI, but the thing is that your AI is just going to be as dumb as your opponent's. There's nothing you can do to stop that, so it's going to be pretty fair. Of course you can make like large operational changes, but that's going to take time, and it's hard to make like a good thing without being cheaty. I'm also thinking of adding like a neural network. There's been like a nice C++ implementation. I think there was a C# implementation as well, but I have to mix and match and see what works there. That's also going to be a very fun aspect. And remember, like and subscribe. So here, what we want to do is spell ammunition correctly. I had a heart attack there for a moment. We have those feeds that we need to control. Okay. Did I do that already? I think I did. Here, get item text. Okay. Here we are going to get selected. ID. And we're gonna do something very similar. Animation usage. Get item text. So that's going to be our two little options there. So now that we have those down, we also need the individual, whoops. So we have these as well. So our checkboxes and other stuff. How do I read checkboxes again? That's a good question, me. Thanks for asking me. Very nice to help you, me. So here we have our simple read. So that we have an absolute integer, which we will need to use. Okay, so for the check, we just use the is pressed. Thank you, me. We're gonna have these 4, 3. That's a function, right? Hopefully that's a function. Unless I was lying to me. Or I saw things wrong. That's correct. Might be legacy code though. Gonna need to repeat this. I'll just copy this section and we can just change the interface number because I'm smart enough to put things in order. I doubted myself for a second there. That's what happens when you do that. You gotta believe in yourself, but also make sure that you aren't being biased, getting the correct information. Always strive for self-improvement. Not like that. So here we have all those booleans down. So we're going to take our priority. So I think this is how this works. Okay, I'm smart enough. Maybe that's just ingrained into my memory, who knows? Function is also a boolean, even though I don't label it as such. This one is a is pressed check. Probably gonna have to just keep out a multi-line code in my head to make it a bit more readable. Or I'm gonna use donation money to buy an ultra-wide monitor. We know which one I'm gonna do. Yeah, just a reminder, we are halfway to our goal of getting this game registered on Steam. Currently at 105 Canadian dollars. Sad currency. Not as sad as some others, but just a bit sad when your dollar is slightly lower. Okay, so now that we have all of those down, alright, so you can actually use this function as well. That will work. So now we can actually save things and things won't explode. It's great. Now that we have that down, let's get on to the momentum. So on save pressed, so we have done. So we don't have a real load function yet. One. So if it's new, we just clear it as per normal. And remember, people, to stay hydrated. Especially with RSV going around. Make sure to keep your kids safe too, if you have any places are experiencing medication shortages. Just make sure to keep following proper procedures, because COVID is going to be the least of your worries. Okay, so we're gonna... This is not gonna work. It's straight up not gonna work. I'm gonna have to think of a different solution. So we don't have a new design feature, but what we do have is when we load something new that hasn't been loaded before, we make it new. And if it is, we have to check our array to see if we have something that matches the exact same name, and then fit it together like that. So you can't have people change the name, and then this is complicated. Head empty, no thoughts. I need to get these headphones off first, so I can actually think. I love silence, ambient noise. Alright. So instead of X, we're going to use a name, and then it's going to check. Okay. Right. You have to check the update. Where you steal that function. Where are you? I will find you. I think there's a better way. Array search. Okay, it doesn't exist. Okay, so I have to do this manually. It's not like this is a super widespread function anyways, at least for what I'm currently thinking. I think one of my new favorite Korean dishes is jambong. I've only seen the English for it, so I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, even though I can mediocrely pronounce Korean now. But yeah, seafood noodle soup. And it's the good noodles. I think it's the same one, or is it a bit thinner than jjajangmyeon? Jjajangmyeon was interesting, but the taste is very overwhelming. I would say it's like good in like a gourmet sized platters, but otherwise it's just too much rich black bean sauce. It's good, but it's too much. It's too good. Sure I have this somewhere else. If name equals global info dot firearm array I dot firearm name does it have a I don't think it has firearm name. Then here we have a break. Var existable false having a custom keyword is actually such a joy when working on stuff like this. Especially when you like type a lot, I find that having something like a tactile board with a good register is something that you should invest in. It will feel like natural after a while, but like it's so responsive. It's not like light responsive, but you can tell when you've pressed something and it registers one click. So it's great for just like not mistyping stuff. You have a good spring as well compared to a membrane, so you can actually type faster. I can actually type 100-ish consistently. As a programmer, you don't need super fast words per minute. Like, you still need a good one, but you're going to be thinking more than actually typing, so it doesn't really matter anyways, unless you fully know what you're doing in a cracked competition coder. Alliteration. I think I used the word alliteration wrong. Can't remember what the English class phrase for that was. Okay. So here, if exist boolean false, if exist boolean pass else, firmware usage would be usage. All right, that fits right in. And if it does exist, we'll duplicate it. Oh no, I used the wrong array. Wow. Incredibly stupid. And found index I. 我爱你。我不会讲国语。Je ne parle français。我唔識講中文。I can't say that in any more languages. I need to memorize more. The true, I do not speak your language polyglot. Even though I may. Because it would be funny. Perhaps. I am mistyping. Like crazy. I'm just gonna duplicate it so we don't do any stupid memory shenanigans. And once we load it in, this is where the not so fun part begins. So let me take drop down select, steal this function, or finesse it, as some people like to say. Acquire it. Acquire it in a not so legal fashion for myself. It exists? Damn, I really did myself like that. When we know load, we need to load everything in. We actually have the easy checkbox here. I don't think I do. I think I need to take it from somewhere else. Hello, easy checkbox function. Nice to meet you. I hope we can have a good partnership together. I'm always surprised that I need to make those modules myself. Otherwise the code becomes a big spaghetti monster. And not the flying kind. How are people's humor levels? There's different types. I think dry humor is pretty funny. Sometimes I don't get it. It's still funny. And there's some jokes when they're written down. I just don't understand. That's pretty sad. Dot firearm target infantry boolean. Okay. A land-based infantry-carried anti-ship cannon. Is that gonna be a thing? I think that goes under armor. I think that's very funny though. Actually, how are the landing ships armored? I'm guessing they had to be at least somewhat decently armored. There are many of them, carrying like 10 people each during D-Day. Because it was when they open that people die, at least in popular media. Need to read some more recounts. Goodness. Watching combat footage has been very poor for my mental health. Seems like the thing that made me the most prone to crying. Like, normally it'll be okay. Emotional control is good, and then when you think deeply about it, it's not good. I don't know if it's like a thing, or how many studies you can get of like secondhand post-traumatic stress disorder. Probably is a thing. Here, priority. Okay, strength of current coverage. So we're always taking the absolute value. I don't know why I put it. The priority is going to be set in stone like that. And then here. Kind of forgot this part. Set here. Okay. It's good. Easy. Drop down select. I need to add good names for this one since this one keeps using me a bit. Global info dot usage role current usage role, and here take this, put it in, and we're done. Each feature requires like a surprising amount of work, even if you have like everything fully planned out. Like research takes a lot of time, and then yeah, like even like a completely planned feature still takes like 2 to 3 hours for like a single small designer, including fixes. Even at minimum wage labor, it's still a lot of money. Hopefully I can get more people who enjoy the game in the future willing to quote-unquote purchase a copy. Already have a good turnout so far, but yeah. Hopefully I can make enough of this to exist. Okay, so we have that, and then we need one more easy checkbox. Have this lovely fellow over here in the black suit and a top hat, and we should be good. Okay, so we should be done this section. We have the load. You see if that works later. Fine function, if I must say so myself. Very nice, a very dark theme, very handsome. So now that we have that, okay, so for the actual load design, Our item list is gonna be pressed. Load farm usage on screen. We have to take that item's name. It's gonna be an interesting aspect. This. Why is PayPal telling me to donate? Do you know how much money you donate? A slight bit insulting, I would say. Here. Information, scroll container, item list. Is there a get text? I'm gonna have to experiment with this. I'll pull up the Godot item list documentation. Okay, I have it now. I have found the function. Get item text index. And then after that, we want to select. Well, okay. Cool. Very deja vu. Designer. The fake inventory rifle. Save. Sorry, where was this error? What script? Colorful. firearm usage path. There's something wrong with my global info. Okay. Aren't you being a bit annoying? Music tray. Invalid get index. Where was the index? It's probably some obscure error. Well, we will have to think very hard. So, new directory. We have the firearm usage path. Right. Firearm usage. Okay, we do have the folder. What variables were there? I'm sorry, will that not work? Index. These errors always get me. Now let's have some weird random fix. Exists equals false. Oh, I think I know the error. Let me check. Okay. Haha. There we go. I'm starting to wisen up. That was painful. There we go. Yes! My problem-solving skills have improved. So right now the problem is the name is not loading. So we have to do that. Firearm usage. Dot firearm usage name equals I think that's how it should work. See if that's saved. Yay, it did. Save. Listen. Right, we got it. I'm actually very happy. How many chucks could a woodchuck chuck if a chuck woodchuck chuck? Did that not save? Aiyah. Chaunima. Okay, got it. Really want to do this to me? Okay. Oh, okay. Being a bit silly. Got these basic functions. I'll link all of these. The update was just to make things more streamlined. But they work very nicely, I would say. Alright, let's do another test run. Configure the usage. Alright. So let's just do anti-infantry for now. Make this an aimed rifle, whatever that means. Priority. Alright, so we have the Fang here. With 7mm Tory rounds. It's being used very nicely. And then let's exit. Let's see if it has saved properly. Okay, so everything's saved in the box. Very happy. So everything here is working fine. Now I just need to make something that's photogenic. I also have to remember tomorrow to post on r/games. I've learned so much about marketing and PR. It's ridiculous. I'm not even trying to make money. So we have the Belf. I actually don't remember which Belf rounds are good. But for now, you can use the 3 RLG, I think. Firearm range. And Molson. Everything will lose. Left behind. The Jones. 4 RLG works. 3 RLG is too strong. Cordite. Mark II. Mark IIIA. Mark IIIA2. Mark IIIB. And the Mark IV. Neutronal Belf. This doesn't work. In the good days. Bum 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 bum. L4 RLG. Mark II. Mark IIIA. Mark IIIA2. Mark IIIB. Those are the ones that work. Ooh, we can have our own little production series here. I'm very happy to see this work. So satisfying. I'm gonna get as many features as done as possible, because I only have a limited lifespan as a human. Unless someone wants to donate some lifespan increasing equipment, surely we'll have some rich people in the future. Okay, I'm very happy with this, so let's just go back. Take a screenshot. I think I'll have toggle full screen. Somewhere else. It's kind of annoying having to go back and forth right now. Are you a concurrent viewer? Are these annoying yellow bars though from OBS? OBS, can you stop doing that? Still yellow. love taking pictures. This one has the weird yellow outline though, so I have to take another one somewhere else. Okay, I think that's gonna be the serious work done for this particular session. Let's do some user review, which I've been putting off. So from Admiral Obvious, who has given me his design to review. Or actually the community in general, but can't organize this well. I'm gonna have to open game. I wonder when YouTube's gonna get good stream coverability. Probably never. I don't know why YouTube isn't being more aggressive, but maybe they're part of a cult. First thing I noticed is that receiver is spelt wrong. That's fine, I spell things wrong all the time. Okay, so now that we have all of those entered, let's just do a brief review of this design. So everything's set up. What am I doing? Need to stop spacing out. Okay. So we have this lovely 9mm receiver. This is a integral box. Integral box. Okay. Floor plate. Everything there's fine. Okay, the composition here is a bit suspicious. $10.20 is very suspicious. For your main material, blowback, safety, magazine, Stamped. That's fine. Simple, welded block. You can't do anything. Your bolt's gonna explode, my guy. Well, not actually explode, but... Okay, good finish and case hardening. Interesting. One piece stamps. Simple. And 20 single action, that's fine. And then we have closed bolts. Cool. Now this barrel's very suspicious. Probably want a recessed crown. Rifling. ERFB. I don't think ERFB is used for normal firearms. I forgot what it means. Extended range full bore. Okay, so that's definitely an issue. This isn't an artillery thing. So you might want a recessed crown in this. I'll write this down later. A lot of funny material stuff happening. New 9mm cartridge. Seems okay. Rebated rim. Gate upbeat. And yeah, I think the propellant is what's causing the problem. Yeah, this one's doing pretty well. Very low muzzle energy. I want a 9mm parabolum. Yeah, the muzzle energy of a normal 9mm is double that. That's pretty suspicious. But overall, I think it's a pretty good first design. Just want to make sure... How long is the actual bullet? Yeah, the actual bullet is around like 10mm long. This one's a very stubby one. It's not gonna have good wound characteristics. But yeah, I'm gonna go prepare I have training for a volunteer organization happening shortly, happening in person. It's gonna be quite fun. Remember guys, if you want your life to have a purpose, you should go do something. Don't just sit around. You'll make friends. Make people smile. It's a good thing. Otherwise, yeah. Have a nice day, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Generic stuff. But yeah, hope you all have a nice day. I might be back later in the day. Depends.